It is a gorgeous day in September, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to show you my cacti collection, do a little plant tour. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a couple of big ones over here. This is an Opuntia violacea, and that one is really pretty. The bottom part is all green, top part has some purple in it. And that pad grew this summer, so I was really excited because I had it for about a year without it doing anything. And the same thing happened with this guy. This is a Trichoceros pachinoi. I got it as a log, and this summer it sent out 4 new arms, or you could call them pups. But it is cut at a slant so that the water runs off. However, I did get a little bit worried about all the rain, and it had some mold on the top, so I sprinkled cinnamon on there, and that is a natural fungicide, and a lot of people will dip their cuttings in that as well instead of rooting hormone. It helps keep the plant healthy when you do plant it. So it's given me a lot of new arms, so I'm excited about that. And here are some of my Mammillaria elongata pups. They're doing really well, and that's my space garden. Let me bring you over here, and I think start over here. I'll introduce you to all of the plants. We have an old lady cactus here. That is a Mammillaria paniana, and she is fuzzy. I bought her to go with my old man cactus, which is an Azureus Blue, and I thought they went really well together. And this little guy is an unknown. I want to say he's a Gymnocalacium, but maybe if you have some idea, you can comment down below and help me out. It's one of the few that I don't have labeled. And this is an Echinobivia rainbow burst, and she has given me about 40 or 50 babies. I've done a video on some of her pups. And then over here, this is gorgeous. This is an Astrophytum ornatum. I want to show you this one from the top. It just has a really interesting growth pattern. It's really beautiful, and it has these white spots all over it, which are supposed to be there. They're not scale. It's part of the design, and I think that is a really beautiful plant. These are some Mammillaria elegans seedlings, and I got a Mammillaria, which will be later on in the video, that had fruit pods on it, and I took seeds from the fruit, and that was what I was able to grow in a little mini greenhouse. I normally have it covered and under my table in some dappled shade. And then over here we have a Mammillaria, and she has given me flowers for the last month. It's a Mammillaria rhodantha. Thank goodness I have these labeled so I can tell you what they are, but she is really gorgeous, and I've also featured her on some other videos. This little guy is a Cereus Forbiceae Montrose, and the common name is Ming cactus, I think because it is so unusual. Looks like a brain. I bought this one because I got worried that all I was buying was barrel cactus, and I thought, well, this will mix things up a little bit. And I really love the dark color. She's a weird looking plant, but she has a really beautiful deep green color. And back here we have, this is a Pharaoh cactus glossescens. I'm sure I'm saying that one wrong, but that one is really pretty. A lot of times the second Latin name refers to, you know, a color of the spines. And then here we go. This is an Echinocactus grunzii, and this is quite a common and popular one, and its common name is the golden beryl, and that one is gorgeous, and its spines are really golden colored, so that is a very pretty one. I've also featured that one. And these little guys, these are my cacti that I grew from a seed mix. They're my son's favorite, and again, since it's from a seed mix, I don't know what they are. I'm thinking they might be a Pharaoh cactus. Again, help me out if you have any idea what those seedlings are. These two little guys are just cuttings. That is a mammillaria, and it's a thimble cactus. This one is an Opuntia pad that I popped in some soil. I think it's called microdiasis, and that does also come with different color spines. Some of them are red, but this one happens to be white. Sometimes they're yellow. These two little guys over here are my newest additions. I bought them off of Etsy from a great seller. Cactus Lyman is the name of the seller. One is a Rebutia Craziana, the other one is an Echinophosulo cactus, and I think that one takes the prize for being the longest name in my collection. This one's making little pups, and this one I'm going to pick up to show you because it has some fabulous spines on the top, and I want to zoom in so that you can see the rippling formation on this. This is really a cool plant. Totally interesting way of growing. So I had to have that one. I really do try not to buy too much anymore because I have so many, but that one was irresistible. These my sister gave me. One of her co-workers was moving and was getting rid of plants, and she got the Haworthia for me, and I actually think they're succulent, but they're over here with my cacti right now. And this is an Opuntia. I wasn't actually that crazy about it until I heard the name. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's got really fat pads, and I read somewhere that it is called the Gumby Cactus. So now, even though I don't think it's that attractive, I get a kick out of it just because of the name. And you'll see I have a few other species of Opuntia. There are about 90 in the US alone. But that is the Gumby, the Opuntia Gumby. This is a golden barrel cactus. It has grown huge this summer with all the rain and sun out here. It's just loved being outside. And oh, excuse me, I think that is, let me check the name on that guy, but that is doing really well. I'm sorry, it's the torch cactus. It's a Trichoceros grandiflorus. So that is not a golden barrel, but it's a torch cactus, and that has loved summer out here with all the rain. This big guy, I have 5 of these. This is also another Opuntia. It was sold as a beaver tail cactus, and they are just huge. They have also loved it out here. I got 15 pads. I didn't realize how big they would get, but I have 5 of these guys, and they are very happy. And again, there's lots of different kinds of Opuntia that are available. These is an army of the, I think it's Echinophosulo rainbow bursts. So there they are there. They're growing. I have pups in all stages from that cactus. And then I have 2 tall Trichoceros pachinoides, and I also got those off of eBay. This little guy put out another arm, and I would say they have doubled in size. They are very thirsty plants, so all the rain I've gotten here in Maryland has really been good for those guys. You wouldn't think so, being a cactus, but they drink it all up, and like I said, they've doubled in size. This guy over here is a Piloceros Azureus Blue, and I thought this was really nice. It was crammed into a little pot. I gave it some more space, but these are cylindrical and they grow tall, and it's hard to tell from the video, but it has a really nice blue-green color. So I'm excited to have those. And then we have an Echinopsis dominos. We have a tall plant here, which to me looks like a mammillaria. Again, this is one that I don't have a label for. And it is putting out pups or new arms. We'll have to see what happens there, but it has also, this one I would say has tripled in size this summer. So everything's doing really well out here. This is another type of Opuntia, but it's called Opuntia cylindrica, and it is making new arms at the top as well. And I have one of those in here, and I have paired it with a Mammillaria elegans and a Mammillaria elongata in a little dish garden here. I think they work well together. Just a side note, this little bald spot is where I took a flower, one of the straw flowers that they sometimes come with. Growers will glue a straw flower on there, and people think they're real if they don't really know anything about cactus, but it's important to take those off because they usually put them right on the growing point. So when I take it off, sometimes I will take some spines with it, and it's okay, it will still survive unless you've broken the skin, then it gets a little riskier. But since I've gotten it, it has grown all of this new growth here because I got this earlier this summer and this was at the very top. So although I don't like that they do that, it does give me a little yardstick of how fast they're growing when they do have a little bald spot like that. Behind it I have an Opuntia, and I don't know what kind it is because it was grown from a seed mix. So if you have any idea, let me know. But it has done really well, and it has some deadly spines. That's one that I really try never ever to touch. Then I have a balloon cactus here, a Nodo Cactus magnificus right here. And I'm going to show you from the top. I think that has a really beautiful way of growing. Again, I did take some fake flowers off the top, so it did lose a little bit of the spines. And that's a recent purchase, but I thought that was a really pretty way of growing. And then back here I have a Stenoceras pruiniosus, and that one has gotten really tall, and it is a gorgeous light blue-green color, and I just love that one. It's doing really well. This is my Mammillaria elongata, and I've highlighted her before. She makes babies prolifically. And here I've put together another dish garden with some Opuntia cylindrica and 2 pincushion cacti, and a Mammillaria elegans. And this is the plant that came with fruit on it, and I was able to take the seed from it and grow the other seedlings on the other side of the table. And I have another Echinopsis dominoes in the back, and I think those are beautiful. And this one is an Opuntia snow. Again, another type of Opuntia. I think they're about 90 in the United States, so I only have 85 more to go before my collection is complete, but I think I'm going to run out of room before that. And actually there are 3 that grow natively in Canada, just as an interesting side note there. This one I love. It's like feels like a crew cut, so this one is kind of a fun one to touch. Let's see what this one is. A Noto Cactus Lenonhosai, which is a golden ball cactus. So I have a golden barrel cactus, a golden ball cactus. But that one is a great one. And again, you can see where I took the flower off, but it was only this summer, so it has grown this much. And here we go. This is actually 2 cacti grafted together. This is a moon cactus on the top, and the bottom part is a dragon fruit segment. And the moon cactus cannot actually grow on its own. It doesn't have enough chlorophyll to sustain its own growth, and it can't thrive without it. So you'll always see it grafted on top of something else, and most commonly it'll be the dragon fruit. So I thought that was a really pretty one. The top part comes in red, yellow, orange. I kind of have a combination, but that's just a fun one to have. And here's a big shot of all of my beaver tail cactus. These are the ones that I got off eBay and just have taken over. They've grown huge. I didn't really expect that, but they're nice to have, and they have just loved it, all the rain this summer. So we're back to the beginning here, but I do have a few seedlings I'm working on, and they are doing really well. This is Trichoceras pachanoi in seedling form. They seem to be really easy. I would say probably every seed struck. And this one over here, this is a mix of Echinoceras diascanthus and Mammillaria hyagians Oh, Hyagiana. So there's a couple mixed in there, half and half. And then these are dragon fruit seeds. And I just grew these in one of my little mini greenhouses. This was actually taken from a dragon fruit at the grocery store. So that's kind of a fun thing you can do. And they do really well. They're very easy to grow. But if I zoom in, you can start to see some of the, obviously the two seedlings leaves that come up just look kind of ordinary, but if you look closely, you can see little spines starting to form on the next set of leaves. This one got a little sunburned. But there you go for those. That's a fun, easy project to do. And, you know, you'll most definitely get results if you plant those. And then here's a couple. These are so red that you can't even tell, but that is a mammillaria. Spinosissima, I think. And then this guy over here, this is a gymnocalacium mix. And over here I have a Pharaoh cactus mix, and they have been the easiest of all of them. They came up immediately. And then these are just some Echinopsis dominos pups that I have put into a container. And I have a few more things going on under the table. There's always stuff propagating under my table, and I keep it in the shade so that you know, they don't get fried in their little greenhouse setup. But that just about covers everything, and I'm glad you can join me. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection. I certainly enjoy taking care of it, and I hope you'll join me again. Have a good day.